Hey, I'm Mac. Welcome back to my channel. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe and consider joining my Patreon for access to new videos 12 to 24 hours early. You guys, I am so glad that daylight saving time is back in effect. My God. I I don't even care about losing an hour of sleep. I would happily give up. I would sacrifice an entire night of sleep to get it to stop getting dark so goddamn early. Ugh, it's always a struggle for me on standard time. Ugh, I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. So what I have for you today is we're going to watch a little video from a Monat distributor who is relatively high up in the ranks. And she's just going to fill us in on, what's going on. So let's hear what she has to say. Let's go. Yeah, because it's Monat. Let's go.
Hi guys. Okay, so I just first of all wanted to let everybody know that I did find an assistant, and I'm so excited about it because it's someone that I know, someone that I trust. And that's kind of what I was looking for. I was like hoping that someone that I know that I just wasn't thinking about would pop up and be like, yes, I want to be your assistant and I already know how to do everything that you're asking. And that is exactly what happened. I just want to clarify, like when I said full-time on the post for the assistant job, it was more like full-time as in you're not going to be working full-time, but I need you available full-time.
If you need someone to be available full-time, then you need to hire them full-time because that's asking for them to be essentially on call for you. If somebody is unable to go do whatever they want, then they're working. You have to pay them for that. Except for very limited circumstances. But if someone is keeping their life like on pause for you at a given time, then they're working for you. Okay, I always say like if it would be to determine if you should be paid for time, would it be a problem if you went and got smashed right now? Okay, if yes, then you should be paid for it. Jesus Christ. Like what? She's supposed to just wait around for you and not ever do anything at all? Like just in case you have something that you need? You just want everyone to just drop everything for you. Yeah, that's what you have to pay for. You have to pay for that. That's why you would only be able to find someone who you know to work for you. That's why no one else would want to. That's ridiculous.
And I know that sounds like a lot, and it sounds kind of like, wow, you're a diva.
Yeah, it sure does. And I would say that if you are, if this person would face disciplinary action for not being able to respond in a given amount of time to your request, then I would say it's actually illegal. Because if someone has to respond to your call within a certain amount of time, that you have to pay them for that time. You have to pay them for that time.
Hang on, my phone is like falling off of this thing and it's like crooked.
Well, God, maybe you should talk to whoever forced you to start this video about that so that you can set it up properly before beginning.
Anyway, so I needed someone who was going to be available a lot because it's a bunch of little things that I need and it's very random. Sometimes it's late at night. Sometimes it's first thing when I wake up in the morning.
And how's this supposed to work for the person who's working for you? Are they just supposed to like not ever have any plans at all for any of their days ever? Do you see what I mean? That's why you have to pay them for that time. Like this is a really unreasonable thing, actually. The problem is you. you shouldn't be having these things randomly come up, when first thing when you wake up and then, late at night. You should be consolidating these things into a plan so that it's a reasonable workload, that it can be reasonably done on a schedule. Okay. Like that. Do you realize that the reason that other businesses have schedules is not necessarily because the things only come up during the schedule? It's because, yeah, things come up all the time, 24/7, but you need to package that into a schedule that people can actually work with. So yeah, you're actually being really unreasonable, and actually you're kind of probably breaking some employment laws.
Just needed someone to be there all the time, which I know.
Then you have to pay them for all the time. I know you don't understand this because you're a Monat hun, but you do have to pay them for all the time.
No, you guys are like, well, that's going to be hard to find. Well, I found it, and I'm super glad that I did. But I wanted to talk about how many people reached out to me about this position. And the position that I hired, the pay is not like a full income. Like, it's not a full-time job pay, because
But you have to have full-time availability
of the actual hours that the person's working.
The person is working for you from the time you wake up until late at night, according to you.
It's altogether not a lot of hours. Does that make
So how the hell is this person supposed to be able to respond to your shit coming up first thing when you wake up in the morning and also late at night? How are they supposed to have a life apart from being your assistant? Do you see why this is not a reasonable arrangement? This is why you actually do need to pay them for all of that time. This seriously pisses me off, like the entitlement here. It's ridiculous.
sense? It's very random. It's kind of hard to explain. Hopefully.
Oh no, I get it. You're a piss poor planner and you're impulsive. That's all it is.
Hopefully that makes sense. But so when I would tell people, hey, it's only this amount of money, it is paying very well for the amount of time.
Do you think that, like, okay, let's suppose someone who works at a fast food restaurant and works the graveyard shift, okay? Do you think that, like, McDonald's gets to only pay them for when a customer comes up through the drive-thru? No. They have to pay them for the entire time that they are unable to go do whatever they want.
But a lot of people just aren't available like that. And when I told them the
Nobody is available like that.
amount of money, they were like, oh, I can't do that. Like, I can't pay my bills. Well, duh. I know that.
Then what is this person supposed to do, sweetheart?
That's the case for a lot of people with the amount that I'm paying, even though it is good for what they're doing, okay?
It's not, though.
I just knew it wasn't going to be enough for people, and I needed someone available all the time. Okay, anyway.
God, this pisses me off.
We're past that. I probably had, and I deleted the post already because I didn't want to keep getting messages. Over 100 people. For sure, over 100 people messaged me on Facebook and Instagram, and I think I even got an email or two wanting this assistant position, telling me their life stories, which is fine. Guys, like if this was you, obviously I'm not going to say your name or who you are, but telling me that they just lost their job, they are about to have to get the jab, so they want to quit their job and do this.
Well, you know what? I'm not even going to argue about this with you. What I am going to say is I think that's fantastic that these people will quit their job instead of getting it. That's great. That, for me as a manager, excellent. I love that. Love that. Please quit. Then I don't have to fire you, which I will. Absolutely 100%. Then I don't have to fire you, and I don't have to pay your fucking unemployment insurance, which I don't want to have to fucking pay. All right. So yeah, you know what? The door's not locked. Go, get out, get your unclean ass out of here. Bye. Bye bye bye. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Please quit. Bye.
Tell them obviously how much it is, and they say they can't. There was just all of these stories, you guys, just like one after another of people looking for an opportunity to make money from their phone from home.
Oh my God. Maybe they should do Monat. Did you think of that?
You know, some people even said, which this is true around here in Oklahoma, a lot of the schools are closing because of the C word. You know, we all know.
They're closing because of
So the teachers are getting it.
The teachers are getting the C word?
And they don't have any teachers, basically. So schools are closing.
Okay, Oklahoma barely had any teachers to begin with because their pay was so shitty, but okay.
As of last week, a lot of schools closed. And people can't go to work because their kids are home and they can't afford to put them in daycare or hire a babysitter while they go to work. So with all that being said, I was like pulling out my hair thinking, like,
Careful, how are you going to sell them on 8? Your hair's pretty weak. Don't start pulling on it.
every time someone would message me wanting this position because they need the money, not because they're like, oh, that'd be fun. Like, that'd be like something I could do, just fun, you know?
Why would anyone want to be an assistant to someone for fun? In what universe is being her assistant fun? Like, yeah, that's how jobs work, you idiot. You go to acquire currency that is necessary to buy housing and food.
No, because they literally are searching for something. They're searching for an opportunity. I wanted to be like, hello, do you not know what Monat is?
Oh, well, I mean, it could also be that they do know.
Like, do you seen this post on my Facebook, but have you not seen anything else that I've ever talked about? And I'm starting to think that I don't talk about the opportunity enough.
I highly doubt that is the case.
I've been doing this for 6 years.
That is a very important data point right here. Did you hear that? 6 years. How long has money been around? Not a lot longer.
You guys, I was a hairstylist before joining Monat.
Shame on you.
I was with 5 other network marketing companies and I never...
What? See, this is always what happens. Like these people, they leave one, they join another, they leave one, they join another. Although, see, okay. Monat started, I believe about like 6-7 years ago, maybe. So I'll tell you why this one, she did better than the other 5, which, Jesus Christ, the amount of debt she must be in. The reason is because she got in at the beginning. So getting in at the ground floor, 6 years ago when the company was first starting is very different from joining now.
Never made $1. Okay. I was cleaning houses, literally scrubbing toilets, you guys.
Ooh, did you work for Rachel Hollis?
I was babysitting. I was waiting tables. I was
waiting to, like, she acts like all of this is like so beneath her.
Doing hair constant. I mean, 6 days a week, guys. I was busting my butt.
I hate that phrase. I hate that phrase. It sounds pornographic to me.
Just to have more, just to do more, just to make more, okay? Not because I was gonna starve if I didn't, but because I wanted nice things. Like I just wanted to make more money, okay? And I wasn't just gonna sit at home when I wasn't working. I didn't have kids, okay? So this opportunity got brought to me And I'm like, well, I'm crazy for joining another company because this is literally number 6.
I mean, I agree. It worked out for you, but you're still crazy.
Why would I do that? But when I realized that it was shampoo and that literally everyone washes their hair, and now we have skincare and we have wellness. So we have something for everyone, okay? Whether you're bald or not.
Okay, but you said everyone washes their hair.
And even if you are bald, you need our oil.
I think you need to look up the definition of the word need.
Or well, we don't have shaving cream anymore, but we used to have shaving cream. Like, guys, there's products for everyone. And when I realized it's a necessity, it's something, like, the market is huge. And I watch Shark Tank every single night, and I'm like,
oh, then you're a business. I guess that makes you a business expert, doesn't it? Like, what the fuck? Okay, just because you have a product that is something that people need doesn't mean that you have, like, a foolproof strategy for it, because, like, just by virtue of having a product in a space that is necessary doesn't mean people are going to buy that product. Okay, that's why nobody who isn't in Monat buys Monat products, because they're way too expensive and they don't offer any value above and beyond what other products that are less expensive have. And in fact, they are actually, it appears to be, quite harmful, so counterproductive. Furthermore, nobody can even buy a Monat product who isn't a distributor without every single time you asking them why they haven't joined and become a distributor yet. No one wants to do that every time they need to buy shampoo. I'm sorry, they just don't.
oh my gosh, this makes sense. Like, when they're saying, well, your market of people is, you know, it has to be a guy and they have to like hunting or whatever it is, you know, like
that's a pretty big market in the US.
Market is really small and I don't want to invest in that.
I thought you lived in Oklahoma. You would probably think that market was really big.
And I think Monat, you know, and I'm like, oh my gosh, the market is literally this market is for everyone. Everyone, if you have a heartbeat, you can use our products. And so it's the smartest business.
Okay, can use is different from will use or should use. I mean, a lot of people can't afford those products to begin with.
That you could possibly join. There's nothing else that I found that is smarter than this.
There's nothing that I found that's smarter than this. There's just nothing smarter than Monat. I can't.
Okay, to make money. And so I just get so excited about it because I don't think...
Because you joined 6 years ago and therefore you have like a massive downline because everybody who joined subsequently is underneath you. Is that why?
People realize, like, what is at your fingertips? Like, it's on your phone, right? You're making money from your phone, from Wi-Fi.
Oh, I'm so fucking tired of this line. Like, who says that? I don't want to make money from my phone.
It's crazy to me.
Agree.
So I was cleaning houses, doing all these side jobs. I wanted more money. I realized it was a necessity. And I'm like, this is like toilet paper. This is like toothpaste. Like, everyone's buying it. Why would I not do this?
Everyone's buying shampoo, but not everyone's buying Monat shampoo. Those are two very different things.
Guys, I signed up and made my money back in 2 days.
Yeah, because you joined like right when Monat started?
I made my money back in 2 days because I was on fire for these products. The girl that I signed up.
You made your money back because you got in at the ground floor. So there was a lot of people who had not been already prospected to for Monat. You had a much larger, here's the word you'll like, much larger market to market to, because it had just started. So not everyone had joined yet.
Under, let me use her products for a few days. She was like, hey, use these on your clients, use them on yourself, whatever you want to do. So I was using them on people, and people were paying me for it before they even got the product. Like, they were signing up.
Signing up, not buying. That is a key point here. Notice that she hasn't talked about any of her product sales. She's only talked about people signing up.
They were buying product from me that I didn't even have yet, which
yeah, you're saying they're buying product, but I'm assuming you're talking starter kit because you specifically said signing up.
You don't retail the product necessarily. You don't have to. I don't anymore.
What was that? You don't retail the product?
But in the salon, I did a little bit.
Oh. I thought it was all about the product.
So that's how I made my money back. I wanted to make it back quick. Well, I made my money back in 2 days. There was a Vegas trip that I could have qualified for. I did. I qualified for it. They had launched it the month that I joined. So every
See, she joined very, very early on.
August, they launch a Vegas trip. And then I had I don't even know how many girls on my team are in the Vegas trip, guys. I really think it was 60. It was in.
Okay, the fact that she had 60 girls on her team qualify for the Vegas trip. So just number one, she had 60 girls on her team to begin with and 60 that qualified for the Vegas trip. So see, this is not attainable for anybody other than people who got in at the beginning.
Insane. We had so many girls from Tulsa go on this Vegas trip, and it was my first 6 months in the business. So fast forward 6 months later, after I signed up, I quit my job doing hair. Obviously, I quit all the side hustles too, but I quit my job behind the chair, and I was able to stay home as a stay-at-home wife and work this business full time. And then I decided to have babies. So I got pregnant with my twins. And then I made Tyler quit his job because I'm like, why are you still working? It's been
probably to get away from you.
a year and a half since I signed up in this thing. Well, actually, I think it was 2 years by then. And we both quit our jobs, and now we're able to stay home with our boys. Tyler has his own company now. I'm able to do Monat full time. I'm pregnant again. So I'm due, I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm due in May. Early May. It'll probably be April if I was to guess. Late April. Okay. Either way is great. So now this company, I didn't even have a passport before joining. Okay. Now me, my husband, and my kids have a passport. Got to get a passport for this baby as soon as it's born because we're probably going to be going to the Bahamas.
What the hell does that have to do with Monat? I mean, and besides, I'm just going to say it's really stupid to quit your job for this because eventually it's going to come crashing down with Monat. Eventually. I mean, all these companies, they have an expiration date, basically. And then you're going to have this big hole on your resume that you're not going to be able to explain when you go to look for an actual, normal, typical job.
Which is insane.
It's really not.
I cannot believe this is my life. But the craziest part about it is what we've been able to do because of Monat, because I said yes to this opportunity, because I'm not scared to get on here and talk about this opportunity or share my story, because I don't care what people think. If you don't want to be a part of this, you're not hurting my feelings. I feel really sorry for you, and I'm sad that you don't want to.
Well, I appreciate your sympathy.
But if you do and you want to take a leap of faith, well, I'm here to work with you and to help you and to
take the money for the starter kit.
share this opportunity, because if I don't share this, I'm doing a disservice.
Oh, come on. Oh, will you just stop? Oh, I'd be doing a disservice. Ugh.
To everyone, because I see people struggling all the time, and I offer them this opportunity. And when they turn around and tell me no, like, it's like a stab in the heart, because I know how much it could help them and change their life. And it sounds so cliche. It sounds so
It does.
cheesy. I already know that. I've been doing this 6 years, guys. We have one of the largest teams in the company.
Yeah, that's a benefit of getting in on the ground floor.
I'm a top income earner in the company.
Again, that's because you got in 6 years ago.
I hit the top of the company in 7 months. I know what I'm doing.
Because you got in 6 years ago.
And when you join a company, you want to make sure you join the right person with the right leadership, okay?
At the right time.
So that you are guided to go in the right direction and you have the right tools, which I will say our company, compared to others that I've been with, we have a duplicatable system. And that's why we've grown so fast. So a few years after I joined, we grew 700%, our entire company in 1 year, 700%. That doesn't happen.
What are you talking about? It literally happened.
In network marketing companies, you guys.
I feel like this happens with every network marketing company.
So, and we've been growing ever since. So we're almost a $2 billion company. Wait, I think we might have already hit. I'm having pregnancy brain. We might have already hit 2 billion, but
listen, if they had already hit it, they would have told us already. Okay. I don't even buy that you're $1 billion company.
But if not, we're like super close, because
well, I guess I have to take your word for it.
We do crazy amounts in volume every month.
That's because your distributors are required to buy it. Like, if you want to have a downline, then you have to have the PV hit every month. Trust me, we've already seen your little group chats where you pressure each other into buying like thousands of dollars in Monat garbage.
As a company, as a team. Anyway, I just want to put it out there because I know people are looking. By getting those 100 messages and seeing people who need the money and are honestly desperate because they're going to have to either get the jab or quit their job, and they're like, I'm not getting that, I'm quitting my job, or
good,
my kid is out of school, what am I going to do? Like, people are panicking, you guys, and I don't want to see that. And just know that I'm here to talk to you guys. If you have questions, if you want to know more about the opportunity, what it is, we actually have a call tonight at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. So if you're Eastern time, it's 9 o'clock Eastern. If you're in California over there, it's 6 o'clock PST, Pacific. Okay. So if you want to jump on, I will send you the link. I just DM me and say, hey, I want the link to tonight's call, and I'll send it to you. All you have to do is listen, turn off your camera. That's it. Okay. And there's 2 giveaways, and they're really good. One of them is our 30-second miracle, which you put under your eyes. It's like Botox in a bottle. It literally shrinks. I don't use it because I don't need it. I'm sorry.
Oh, well, this is hardly a testimonial for it then.
Sorry if you do, but it's like a instant perfector. You put the 30-second miracle under your eye and it shrinks the bag. I actually just ordered my dad some and he has been using it. He loves it. You pat it on. Anyway, it shrinks the bag under the eye, like noticeably different. It's crazy. And then there's a CBD body set that we're giving away.
Jesus Christ, I'm so not. I can't. Also, there's no way that bag cream works that well. Trust me, if there was something that worked, I would use it. All right. I'm just saving up for some under eye filler.
So 2 different sets that they're giving away, or 2 different bundles, whatever.
I mean, of course they're giving away products. I mean, the fact that they're giving anything away is kind of like, so, because all of you have like garages full of Monat products. So it's kind of a little bit meaningless, but I guess for the people who are going to be on this call, they don't understand that yet because they haven't joined yet.
I guess it's not, one of them's not a bundle. One bundle and one eye perfector. So 30-second miracle is what it's called. So if you want to jump on and win a giveaway, all you gotta do is show up to the call and listen till the very end, because that's when they're doing the giveaway. And just DM me and I'll send you the link. But no pressure after that. Just listen and...
No pressure after that. No pressure after that.
Let me know your thoughts. If you don't want to, you don't want to. You know? I don't bother people after that. I don't have
Bullshit.
time to chase people around. I'm running a multi-million-dollar business.
Go fuck yourself.
So you either want it or you don't. So just know that I'm here and I can answer any questions. All right, see y'all later.
Yeah, I saw that. That one was sent in by an anonymous source to my Google form. If you have submissions for me, go to my Google form. The link is in the description. Check it out. But yeah, I saw that one and I was just like, oh God, I have to do this one. I know this was like a little bit of a shorter video, but I also have another scripted video that I'm working on the script for, but it's gonna be a lot longer and it's taking me longer to write it. But I think it's gonna be ready probably the end of this week. It's gonna be on Unicity, which is a nutrition supplement, MLM, and they're terrible. They're horrible. I hate it. And I'm gonna talk about diabetes a lot. From a medical perspective, as a medical professional. All right, everybody. I've been Mac. Peace out. Bye!